A good user interface is not the one that people admire. It's the one that creates the smallest possible interruption between what a user wants to do and what the system does next. Every interface is a layer between intention and outcome. Every extra layer adds friction. So before we go further, let me be clear. This is not about visual style, it's about behavior. The part of the interface that decides when users pause and when they move forward. Design doesn't start with screens, it starts earlier. Before buttons, before layouts, and even before flows. It starts with a concrete intention. I want to reply, I want to buy, I want to check performance, I want a clear and quick answer to my question. Our job is not to decorate that moment. Our job is to decide what must exist for the action to succeed. So let's name the thing. When we design UI, we introduce an intervention. An interruption between what the user is trying to do and what the system returns. That interruption should be minimal, because every extra step forces a decision. And this is where many products fail. Not visually, but structurally. Here's another way to look at it. Most UI elements are just questions. A text field asks what goes here, a drop-down menu asks which option, a confirmation asks are you sure. Every button and every model is the system saying I don't know enough yet. UI exists because the system is uncertain about intent. Good UI removes questions as certainty grows. Look at this, you open an email, one action stands out, reply, everything else steps back. The interface isn't asking what you want to do, it assumes you want to respond. Other actions are available, just quieter. Now notice this, you delete the email and there is no confirmation screen, because deletion can be undone. The system knows this action is low risk, so it doesn't ask another question. Good UI removes questions that don't change the outcome. Now, zoom out. Every interface starts from nothing. No screens, no steps, just a user trying to get something done. Now look at the repeat order. You have already chosen an address and payment method. The system already knows the answers. You tap Buy Now and notice what's missing. No delivery screen, no payment screen, no reviews tab. Not because those things don't matter, but because nothing changed. Those screens would only ask questions the system already has answers to, so they disappeared. UI expands only when something changes. If a screen doesn't change the outcome, the risk, or the user's understanding, it should not exist. Now notice this. You're designing a component and nothing explains the rule up front. Then the system notices something risky. Two variants share the same name. Before it becomes a real problem, the system reacts. A small warning appears exactly where are you working. It doesn't block you, it doesn't force a fix. It simply says if you continue, this will cause an issue. You can stop, you can fix it, or you can keep going. The choice stays with you. This isn't teaching. It's early warning. Good UI surfaces risk early, so users can decide how to proceed. Now, look at a system built for exploration. You open a dashboard, you don't start with details, you start with signals. Totals, trends, recent changes, those signals answer the first question. Is something happening? Only then you decide which questions are worth asking. You click into a chart, tables appear, filters appear, depth is optional. The interface lets you decide how far to go. Now, look at this last example. You ask a simple question in an AI chat. Both systems have the same information. The difference is not explanation, it's structure. One interface separates the answer from the explanation. A clear sentence appears first, visually distinct and easy to scan. You get the answer immediately. If you want more, the reasoning follows. Now, look at the opposite. The answer and the explanation arrive as one block. Same information, no separation, no priority, and everything looks equally important. You scroll not because you want more detail, but to find the answer. Nothing was wrong with the explanation, the problem was the formatting. Good UI doesn't remove depth. It separates signal from detail. It answers first and explains after. The goal is not to remove UI, the goal is to remove unnecessary questions. Questions that don't change the outcome, questions the system could already answer. Good UI is quiet by default, clear when something does matter, and deep enough when users ask for it. When you stop designing screens, you start designing outcomes. And when a system truly understands its users and their intent, the interface earns the right to step aside.